I'm dreaming of the road again, set free in the wind.
Basically, we're trying to figure out this kitchen situation. I want a wall to where it basically just has cutting boards on it, but Austin's not fully fond of that just because of the size of the wall. And I told him to focus on the backdrop, but he won't focus on the backdrop until he figures out the counters because we have that stain, but they're not holding how we like. So he's done some research. Now we're here at Lowe's, and he has shop towels. Is that shop towels? Yeah, for the shop. And now he's looking for a glaze. So I would believe that we would re-stain the countertops and then put a clear glaze coat over it, if I'm not mistaken.
Crap thing about this is,
What?
this right here is only enough to do the island.
That's only enough to do the island?
It's $75.
Oh my gosh. You would
But
need
if
like
you
what,
only do it
3?
one time,
Yikes.
paint it black because the rest of the foundation is going to be black
Yeah.
when the porch is done. You just grab this.
Oh.
You just open it up. Once you get, well, you can actually lay down there and chain that up to where you can get in there.
Mm-hmm. Cute.
Yeah. That's actually the old door or old window.
Yeah.
We took the window because it was missing one thing. We took them out and put wood there. No reason for wood. Yeah.
Ocean mess. Making a mess? On pool. No, and Dada.
You guys are silly.
All right, big guy, what are you doing?
I'll figure out how this comes apart. You roll it out. Look at the spacing here. See the spacing here? Try to maintain that always. 70 bucks and a butcher block top on the line.
And what is this supposed to do exactly again? Just seal it?
We're going back. This should be exactly enough to do that top.
Science experiment.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I've only got 10 to 15 minutes. Ooh, you know what? I need that torch that you had. Thanks. That might be just enough. You know, that stick.
Mom, do that way.
I know.
Doing on nail. Not doing on pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not doing to put more on it. Not doing put more on it. Yeah. Now you do that like that. It's so
You know where something bubbles up on the edge of the table before it falls off?
Yeah.
That surface. Very pretty. She's beautiful. You see that?
You're not dead for me.
Speeding it up.
Don't mold this here.
The bubbles disappearing. About in the 50s or 60s right now, so it is very chilly and very nippy. We have had quite a bit of rain, so I'm hoping that all the seed that was planted a few days ago will actually grow and we can let all the flock back out. I have been letting the ducks out, but we actually took this duck coop and moved it against the chicken coop, like the run area, and that's giving them more space. I just haven't let the ducks out right now because we were doing a couple projects in the house. So Austin finally went up to Menards and he found some knobs and handles for the cabinets. Almost 2 years later, we're finally putting some on. It's just, we were very picky, and then we just had other things show up that way, so we just never finished that project. But it does look a lot homier per se. It's looking a little bit more finished. So we just need to do one more wall in the kitchen as well as doing the backsplash, and he already found the backsplash for that, so that's also on the list. And then I have some things I have hunted down the past couple years from estate sales and thrifting that needs to be hung up on the other side, like the dining room area. Process what we're doing with the island, that's going to be 5 hours of curing. So we're obviously outside letting it do its thing. Austin's about to work on the front loader's tracks a little bit more because they have been welding some more metal pieces on it, that way it has better traction. And the boys are out here working on their battery car.
Am I doing it right? Me?
We're gonna take a little hike around, and then afterwards we're gonna come back and I'm gonna try to let the ducks out. They're not really used to that new door being there, so I've been putting them in the actual coop, blocking off that door so the chickens can't go in there, and letting them out through there. But now we have the extra run attached to actual chicken run, so they're just not used to that door, but it's fine. I don't know if I'll keep it there, probably not. Austin may extend the current chicken coop that we have. Really not entirely sure of our plans. Kind of like a never say never type of scenario. But it is very muddy, and there's still a lot of grass seed here. And that's why the entire flock, chickens and ducks, are still in the coop, because obviously the chickens will eat it. And Austin has like scattered the seed everywhere, from our driveway all the way back up to our hay fields. It's needed, especially where we had the property logged. I have a few videos talking about that on my channel if you do want to check those out. I do let the ducks out just that way they can have access to the creek.
Eventually I'm gonna have a bridge go across here. I want the entrance.
Ooh, a bridge right there?
Yeah,
That'd be
like a
nice.
bridge. This is the only spot right before it starts going uphill that you can, and they're both level.
Hi, Smokey. One of my favorite things about Smokey, if you actually walk, he will actually come with us and follow us. Like, he'll just start meowing and I call for him. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But then he'll get like this to where he like does not want me walking up in here. Oh, don't start getting mean. Hey. Like, he does not want me to walk that way. All right. I call him the grumpy old man. He does not like kids. I'm gonna run. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Come on, Smoke. normally get the boomworms from Royal King, and I think it's like a 32 ounce or something for basically the same price. So if I can get more for the same price, I'm going to. So I definitely bought from the TikTok shop. I know a lot of people don't agree with those terms and conditions, but hey, molting season is coming up and winter's coming up, so I definitely need to start stocking up on stuff like this so they have more for the treats and more for their winter journey, because I don't do any heat or anything of those sorts. I let them do the natural way, so I'm going to try to help them. And I love treating my girlies, and I don't get to do it as much because I have more in the flock now. Pardon me. One of my favorite things that I did last year with the OG chickens, I think when I had like 4 of them left or whatnot, I would always go and get some leaves when it started getting really muddy like this after some rain, and I would put it in the coop and they would like shuffle around through it. So I just got a 5-gallon bucket and filled it up. Sometimes I will also put some boonworms or mealworms in there with it, so it helps them do that. But I'm just gonna do this so that way they can pick through it and get that little dopamine going through, because they typically do free range. Like they are normally out and about, but where we laid that seed, we aren't wanting them out because they will obviously eat it. So I'm gonna go get a couple more buckets full of leaves and put it in here, since I help with the mud issue as well as give them something to do. So it has almost been 5 hours. It's been about 4 hours since we've done this, and it is shiny and glistening like a glazed donut. So today we have done the new doorknobs. They're cutie. We got some new handles on here. So this is like very nice because it's almost been 2 years of having these cabinets and not having anything on them. And we will be doing this for the rest of the countertops, but we're gonna have to get more of those. So we're gonna have to get 2 more boxes to do the rest. It's gonna look so good. I love it. Because this is like how dark the stain looked at first, but after like wiping it off, cleaning and so on, it's gotten so light. So this makes it stay that color that we want and love. So I love it. Okay, so that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, definitely drop them down below. Definitely stay tuned for more projects of fixing up this little farmhouse. It's just so amazing to see how much we have put into this land and house itself since moving here. If you're new here, we signed the papers to this place back in November of 2023 and officially moved in towards the ending of January of 2024. We completely remodeled the dining room area, bathroom, laundry room, and kitchen. Fun fact, there's also a well in this house, but our deep freezer is actually sitting on it. And somewhere down the line, we actually want to uncover that. I definitely love how it turned out. This is what it looked like when we officially stained our countertops. But after so much time of just wiping it off and cleaning it over time, it's just dimmed the stain, and actually we would have to like constantly restain every year or 2 years. And that's just no thank you. Jumped the gun and we did this. The only downside, it was like $70 for the box, and just one box did this whole thing. So we would probably need about 2 more boxes to do the rest of our countertops. It'll eventually get done. It'll eventually look good. We already found the backdrop that we are potentially going to be using. I want kind of like a brick tone behind, just that way it pulls the color so you can't see, but I have a pinkish tone color in this kitchen, and I feel like the more brown stuff pulls the brown undertone and it doesn't make it look too pinkish, if that makes sense. We're gonna be doing something to this wall, so stay tuned to see what we do with this. He just has to build some things. So excited because I have literally had so much stuff pinned since before we signed the contract to this house, and it was actually my inspiration of the colors and the hows and the whys. Make sure to subscribe so that way you can watch the journey, especially with the colder months coming up. We've done a lot of the projects outside with the warm weather, and now that it's starting to get colder, we're gonna start doing a lot of inside projects. The next projects we have coming up, we'll be doing our room, the boys' bedroom, the living room, and doing some more stuff in the kitchen, the backdrop. And I also have a lot of things that I need to start hanging up. So we're slowly but surely adding the sweet, simple touches to this house, making it more homey and cozier. And I just want that to be a prime example that it does not happen overnight, especially when you are a homeowner and you're doing it yourself. Take this as you will, go back to my page, watch our journey, and you will be able to see just how much effort you have to put in to getting your dream place. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you want, drop a comment down below. I would try to get back to you as soon as possible. And make sure to hit that subscribe button so that way you can continue following our journey with the homesteading life, fixing up our property, and the in-between.